I would now like to introduce IWP Executive Vice President Captain Chris Glass, U.S. Navy retired, who will lead us in the morning's invocation. Then our founder, President Emeritus and Chancellor, Dr. John Lanchowski, will give a few remarks and introduce President Gall.
As water reflects a face, so a man's heart reflects the man. Proverbs 27:19. Having respectfully listened to his fellow delegate, John Dickinson provided a prudent appeal against separation from Great Britain. John Adams slowly rose from his chair to respond. It's Monday, July 1st, 1776. Philadelphia, Second Continental Congress. Objects of the most stupendous magnitude, mirrors which will affect the lives of millions, born and unborn, are now before us. We must expect a great expense of blood and pain, but we must always remember that a free constitution of civil government cannot be purchased too dear a rate, as there is nothing on this side of Jerusalem of greater importance to mankind. My worthy colleague from Pennsylvania has spoken with great ingenuity and eloquence. He has given you a grim prognostication of our national future. But where he foresees apocalypse, I see hope. I see a new nation ready to take its place in the world, not as an empire, but as a republic, and a republic of laws, not men. Gentlemen, we are in the very midst of revolution, the most complete, unexpected, and remarkable in the history of the world. How few of the human race have ever had the opportunity for choosing a system of government for themselves and for their children. I am not without apprehensions, gentlemen, but the end we have in sight is more than worth all the means. My belief says that the hour has come. My judgment approves this measure, and my whole heart is in it. All that I have, all that I am, and all that I hope in life, I am now ready to stake upon it. While I live, let me have a country, a free country. Out of the heart, the man spoke, risking everything. John Adams represented in that moment the hundreds of thousands of American sons and daughters, fathers and mothers who sacrificed with blood and treasure, and who answered the call from every corner of the nation. Those who have served and have gone before, those who serve today, and those who have yet to serve in the future, both born and unborn. Trained, educated, equipped, and prepared, grounded in the foundational desire for peace, a morally ordered patriotism, individual worth, and responsible pursuit of domestic tranquility, a lifetime of preparation culminated in that defining moment, influencing hearts and minds, ready to serve and defend those virtuous goals for his fellow countrymen, a servant preserving freedom for others, most of whom he never would or ever meet, both generations born and yet to be. As water reflects a face, so the man's heart reflected the man. Let us humbly approach the Lord as we briefly depart the secular and enter into the sacred together. Most gracious God, your apostle Matthew records for us that as you began your earthly ministry by the Sea of Galilee, you called ordinary fishermen to lay down their nets and come follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. An invitation to join the call of duty to impact the world. A loving command to change hearts and minds of men and women forever. Sharing your love and grace, benevolence and healing, kindness and compassion, mercy and goodness, your justice, commandment, and reconciliation for those born in them, trained, educated, equipped, and prepared, ready to answer the call to service. We ask that you would guide each one of our dear graduates, our friends and colleagues, our co-laborers, now ready to advance freedom and truth under your providential guidance. As men and women of influence, in service and in vocation, bless all their endeavors and the days of their lives so that they may fulfill their individual mission and vision in order to impact the greater good on behalf of their homes, their families, their community, and our country. Ordinary men and women, now taking the baton of leadership in hand, a new generation still willing to risk all to speak truth to power from the heart with deeds to match in order to impact the nation and the world together. Objects of the most stupendous magnitude, mirrors which will affect the lives of millions, born and unborn, are now upon them. As water reflects a face, so a man and woman's heart reflects the man or woman. Let our hearts reflect your truth and grace. Now bestow your Holy Spirit on these proceedings. Bless this sovereign moment, the families and the loved ones that made it happen, and guide our fellowship together. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I pray, acte non verba, sola Deo.